Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. We have your 7 to 10 day prediction. Let's see what's happening with you. Now remember, we're all on different time frames, so for some people this will manifest sooner than for others. Filter messages out, feel what's for you, leave the rest for others. Pile number 1 is on your left. Pile number 4 is on your right. You don't need any objects. You have your navigation, which is your intuition. Use that. Stop the video if you need some more time, and I'll catch you in timestamps. Hey tribe, whoever has chosen pile number 1, let's see what is up with you guys. I didn't put any decks for you here today to let you choose from decks because I wasn't feeling like it. I was just gonna go by the vibe that I'm feeling. We'll see. But this is gonna be your overall card. This is the 𝒃𝒊𝒕𝒉 Tarot, a beautiful hand-drawn deck. You have the Judgment card. For some of you, you already might be thinking, damn it, because people sometimes don't want to hear about the Judgment Day, right? I do believe that for you guys, you're going to be dealing with and making peace. I want to see wrestling, you know, with your fear of some sorts. And this fear somehow makes me feel like it's to do with improvements, you know. I'm afraid to go and do this in case that happens. For others of you, I'm seeing that there is going to be a light shined of what you have been resisting, okay? And this is going to be an opportunity for you to upgrade yourself, to grow. Energy is going to run high for most of you here in pile number 1. So use that energy for yourself. Maybe if you want to do a meditation, and if you want to just kind of allow all that energy to move through your body, you know, what needs to go released. Imagine that you're releasing it maybe to the center of the earth. For some of you, maybe want to do it to the universe, but I keep hearing don't resist it, okay? So I think this week a lot of you will be learning how to trust a bit more. Let's see energy-wise. Since we're talking about energy, we have the new earth. It's happening. Keep holding the vision. I like that for you. Yeah, you're creating a new type of routine, new life. Maybe you seeing yourself from a bit of a different angle. It's a new you, okay? It's a new you. I like this for you. And you have the star ancestors, hidden secrets, lost wisdom. Look a little deeper. A lot of things will be shined. The light will be shined on a lot of things here for you guys. Maybe pyramids mean something to you. Maybe Egypt, ancient wisdom. We have here, you might be getting ancestral messages. Would it be in a dream? Would it be through some type of encounter? I'm hearing for some of you, communication with the other person. But overall, it seems like you are listening to what your guides or your ancestors have to say. And you're like, I know you're there. For some of you, you might be feeling that there is going to be a presence next to you, but if that's your ancestor or your guide, it's going to feel good. It's not going to be frightening or threatening in any way, just to make it clear. It feels almost like caring, you know, that energy feels supportive and caring. And this is a week of asking a lot of questions as well as improvements. So I really like to see that for you here, guys. I do believe that you are entering a new phase, but this is very spiritual, the way that I'm seeing this. And you almost like want to step out of your shell, you know? Okay, I'm being drawn to using the deck I have been gifted. I don't remember the name of it. I think I might have made a video on it already. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. If it's not in the description box, this deck, I'm pretty sure someone's gonna know the name for this in the comments down below. But just wanna pull one card for you guys. You have the Magician. Maybe snakes are important throughout this week as a symbol, but overall, I do believe that for some of you have been calling something in. Maybe you've been trying to get something done, or you've been asking maybe universe or your ancestors to help you out with some type of venture, and I believe you're gonna start seeing the fruit of labor. because the way that I'm seeing this pile, you know, your guides have been observing you, and they saw how much you went through and how you just didn't give up. And it does seem like this week you may expect almost like some type of reward. Doesn't matter how big, how small. This is a week to be grateful for everything that's coming your way. Again, it seems like you're gonna have really strong energy, and I'd say use that energy for what it is that you want to achieve. You are the magician the next week and a half, okay? Remember that. And you have the Emperor here. You're fully in control of your life here. Energetically, you might feel like things are intense. But as I said, remember, use that energy for something, because it seems like you're going to be super structured. You know exactly what you need to do. But half of that wisdom is going to be coming from above. Almost like cosmic energy, something that I'm picking up. Something that you already know and learned in your life. Put it together with a cosmic energy, a knowledge, and bang, you have very strong power. This is interesting. And you have the star here. Come on. Come on, look, what a beautiful reading, guys. Pile number 1. What a beautiful reading. I do believe I want to use the Tarot of the Angels for you here. It feels right. Let's start clarifying these cards. Tell us a bit more about the Star card. You're very connected to Cosmos the next week and a half. Oof. You have the Ace of Wands. Yeah, maybe you have some type of a new wish, something new that you are pursuing, or you will have a better idea. I want to say better because it does seem like you thought of something already, what you want to achieve in your life. It feels new to me. It feels restructured, refreshed, and quite exciting. See, when I'm looking at this Ace of Wands in particular, we have thorns surrounding the Ace of Wands. I keep hearing only the brave ones will go for it. So you are super brave the next week and a half, and I almost want to say you're going to be testing yourself, how capable you are, and how much you can achieve. This is a great week for that, okay? Let's clarify the Magician, what is going on here. A fertile week for manifestations, okay? It seems like people might need your advice or your wise words, or what it is that you are capable of. So if, let's say, yeah, it does seem like pile number 1 has some type of ability or talent that people will want to borrow, I want to say. So if you have your own business, or you are, you know, trying to create your own business, you'll see people coming your way. Because people see you the week and a half very compassionate, but also very capable of doing many things. And I do believe that some people might put you on a pedestal here, and they're like, listen, I really need help with this. I know you are capable of that. Can I use your services, right? Or I know that you are good at this, even if you don't think that you are 100%, let's say. People will see you regardless. They're gonna see you, I'm seeing like a massive chair, almost like a, oh, how should I explain that vision for you? Because it's all very distorted in a way. You're sitting on a little mountain on a chair, but that the legs of a chair are really tall, like too tall for any chair, you know. Even if it was a bar stool, it's much taller than that. And people are watching you from the lower ground. And it's not to say that this is some kind of a power struggle. It's almost like those people put you there themselves. You know what I mean? And they're like, oh, we appreciate you. So maybe this is going to be one person, or maybe there's going to be a couple of people who see you as that magical type of person, someone who is able to see through and feel people's energies, and maybe someone will need that kind of, you know, ability and talent. Maybe they don't have it themselves. I do believe that for some of you, you might heal someone and you're going to be really grateful for that. This can be energy healing, especially emotional healing, or physical with those snakes. Maybe you're going to suggest something, or maybe if you have your own practice, you are going to see results. Okay, we have death coming up reversed here, and I felt it reversed. Okay, it does seem like someone has finished some type of a battle the next week, week and a half, and they're completely free from it. Maybe you've been going through that energetic shift, or in general, some kind of a cycle, you know, it's ending in your life. And you're like, yes, I see it coming to an end. I'm finally free. Let's clarify the Emperor. You may get support from someone. It can be also your boss. I'm seeing someone being really generous towards the other person. Do you need help? I can help you out. This can be you, or this can be someone else. You know, I don't want to put you guys in a box here, but overall, this is a very I can't stress this enough. This is a very powerful week. Let's take a look at your work and finances. What can you tell us? What's going down? Work and finances, pile number 1. 10 of Cups is here. Okay, 2 cards. We have the 5 of Wands, we have the King of Swords. And we have the 8 of Pentacles. This is a great week for you when it comes to work. And I don't remember how I said it in the beginning, but I said something along the lines where you will want to take that, you know, one regardless, only the brave ones. So I think you're going to be asked to be brave in your work environment. There might be some type of competition or maybe negotiations. You can do this. You're going to get what you want for sure. The luck will be on your side, because it's almost like when I say someone is going to notice your hard work. Someone might say something, someone might send you a message, or you're going to see it from their eyes, you know, whoa, well done, you actually stood up for this. Someone is standing up for someone, maybe even at work, I'm seeing. And overall, you're being supported in this job, you know, even if you say, if there are a couple of people watching this video where they're like, when I leave this job, you need to know that you're being supported throughout this whole journey, okay? Nothing is working against you. Even if you don't see support, it's there, but it's spiritual, okay? I think for some of you, you might understand a bit clearer why you're doing the job that you are doing. See, I told you supported. You see that angel with that shield? Being protected big time whilst you trying to achieve something, and you're very convinced you'll get there, which I really like, because look how hard the soil is, but that guy still somehow managed to stick those sticks into the soil, right, into the ground. And the I keep seeing, you see, that's why I picked this deck for you, because of the ancestors and your guides. Your guides can see how hard you work, and you're going to be rewarded for that, for sure. You have a happy moment the next week when it comes to work, but that happy moment is somehow connected to you feeling much more freedom, or your heart's going to be fulfilled by doing something that, by maybe approaching a task a bit differently, being curious. 9 of Pentacles is here, your independence, you're earning a lot. Even if you don't think that you're earning enough financially, let's say, it's almost like you don't see how well you are doing. In the next week, week and a half, you're going to be shown signs about that. Look what you have. I keep hearing, look what you have. Look how much you've achieved, how far you've come. This is a very encouraging pile, and I love seeing that. Let's take a look at your relationships. This can be a, romantic. This can be business partnerships, family or friends. Let's see what's important to know about relationships. We have the Seven of Pentacles. Oof, okay. The Emperor is here again. We have the Six of Wands, as well as the Queen of Cups, and we had the King of Cups as well. This is about the marriages. I'm seeing marriages are very long connections, so someone you've known for years, okay? And what I'm seeing here, I'm seeing two people spending a really good time together. These people are both very different, but at the same time they have a similar vision for what it is that they want to achieve in life. And again, see, we're going towards achievements. Overall, this is a great week for you. I'm also seeing that maybe for some of you, you might get an advice from someone from your surroundings to have a little bit more patience when it comes to your successes, okay? And I don't know why that's that important that's coming through here. Maybe that's something that you'll need to hear at that moment, and it's gonna switch things up for you. Whatever it is that you are doing when it comes to your relationship, you coming from heart, and at the same time there is someone who is a little bit tougher in a way, in your life, and you exchanging both of those energies, and somehow a really good partnership can come out of this. So when I'm saying partnership, it could be a great business partnership. It can be a great conversation with a friend, with your partner, right? With your wife or husband. It seems like someone's got you. Throughout this week, I'm telling you, someone's got you. And it's not only in physical world, but very much in spiritual too, where you're being looked after big time. We have the Seven of Cups. I'd say pay attention to number 7 here when it comes to relationships, maybe for some of you number 6 as well. You have choices when it comes to partnerships or new connections, if that's something that you're seeking for, but it does seem like someone might be holding on to the old. It depends. If you want to keep it. If you feel like you want to press the restart button, know that there are a lot of fishes in the sea. That's what you're being told here by these cards. And I'd say avoid someone who isn't being completely honest, or who is kind of sneaking, around, or not giving you a full picture. And somehow you feel like you have to drag information from them, or you just feel like there is something hidden. I'd say maybe don't hold on to this. That's something that's not beneficial for you. There is your Tower. Stay away from tricksters. Stay away from people who feel a bit shady, That's not going to benefit your energy, because you have a lot of other things to focus on throughout this week. And what you're going to decide to do when it comes to that kind of communication, you're going to be like, nah, I don't want this. Okay, I don't want this. What I want is the Queen of Cups or the Emperor type of energy. That's what I want. That's what's going to be vibing with you, okay? People who speak from the heart, and people who are very straight up and they tell you for what it is, even if it's not comfortable, right? But they still tell you what it is, so you don't have to second doubt, you don't have to second guess what this is about. What do I do? I'm blind, right, in this situation. So make sure no one blinds you in any way here. That's not something that is good for you. I mean, maybe you have to go through this in order to understand what's up. It's not to say that you have to avoid all the time, situations like that, but if that's a repetition, definitely pay attention to that. Maybe for some of you, this is going to be a lesson where you thought that something is up intuitively, and you're going to get proof for that, okay? If that's something that you have been thinking, and then things will be able to move forward. It does seem like someone is leaving the scene. I almost want to say leaving the scene, and they are going towards I want to say finding themselves, but at the same time there might be someone else there, someone else who's waiting for you. And I said waiting, and we have the Hangman here, or someone who has a very different type of thinking than that other energy that we talked about, Okay, so let's pull a couple of messages for you. Let's get these cards back in a deck. And you know what I want to use? I want to use the Ocean deck for you. I'm going to be pulling 3 cards, so you can treat this as pick a card if you want to, or you can just listen to all messages and see what vibes with you right now and what you need to take from this, okay? If my voice sounds sleepy, that's because I am. I'm pretty tired this week. I'm doing a lot of things. So spend half of a day in the forest today. Hugging trees, hanging out with snakes, as per my Instagram story. Squirrels. Okay, let's see. That's for group number 1. That's for group number 2. And for group number 3, this one wants to come out. So if you need some more time, stop the video if you want to treat this as pick a card. And we're getting into your messages. Pile number 1. The gift of neutrality says balance is at work in your life. Yin and yang are opposites in energy but reside side by side to create the gift of neutrality. And so you might be, asked to be neutral in a situation of some sorts, or to remember, to balance yourself. Say if you've been super focused on one thing, it's saying maybe give a bit of that energy to something else and kind of switch things up. Number 2, in the light of the moon, a full moon can shine light on what you have been resisting. This can be anything from your fears to your soul's beauty. And it sits right in the middle and it talks about fears. This bear is pretty scared. This is Judgment card. So I do believe that some of you might be feeling that there is the Judgment day coming and you're going to have to upgrade, right? Number 3, mutually beneficial venture. There is an extraordinary connection at the forefront of your life at this moment. Utilize this relationship to benefit everyone concerned. So if you want to, guys, look up the meaning of this fish. I forgot how it's called because I feel like for some of you there might be a meaning behind this fish. Okay? Just saying. Tribe, thank you for coming back. Love you as always. I'll catch you soon. Hey Tribe, whoever has chosen pile number 2. If my voice sounds sleepy, it's because I am. I've been pretty busy this week and I am knackered, okay? All right, but I got some good stuff from the forest today, which is nice. Okay, so I'm gonna do this. I might be using different decks for you guys. Pile number 2, and the one that I'm staring at is the Haunted House. It's got my eye. We're also gonna do a bit of energy checkup, I believe. That's what you might need, and we'll go from there. The card of the week. Ooh, look at this Page of Pentacles. This is the 𝒃𝒊𝒕𝒉 Tarot, by the way, which is a beautiful hand-drawn deck. And it's called the Butterfly Snow Vixen. This is beautiful. There might be a message behind the fox or the butterfly for you that has a message about this week's events. I'm also seeing someone wanting a tattoo, or you just had it done, or a henna body art overall. So if you feel like you wanna, even sometimes people draw a symbol on a piece of paper and they clip it to their clothes on the other side, and that symbol means something, holds that some kind of frequency, and it helps them through. Maybe that's something that you're testing out as well, but that's pretty awesome. It's a week of exploration, curiosity, and mystery. I think for some of you what's gonna be happening, you might look very mysterious to someone. Now, I don't know if they're gonna tell you that, but this is in the best way possible, like, oh, that person is super mysterious. I wonder what they're thinking, or I wonder how they got this done, or, anything about your life. It does seem like someone has an eye on you here. And I'm pretty sure a lot of you are like, tell me more. We're going to get into this in a minute. I'm just going to do an energy checkup. You have this seductive energy this week about you. Doesn't matter you're male or female. I keep hearing someone wants a piece of what you have. Okay. Maybe for some of you, someone wants a piece of your cake. That's something that I heard too. All right, let's see. Energy-wise, what's up? Pile number 2. See, this box looks pretty nice, I'm telling you guys, in this setting here, you know, in that forest setting, isn't it? Maybe some of you are going to be very drawn to the forest, and you will want to pick random stuff like I do sometimes. Where are my... I'm going to show you. 1 second. It's a bit difficult. I wasn't ready. That's everything that I've collected apart from sage from the forest. And at the bottom, it's dried mint. So you don't really have to buy stuff, you know, these days. Especially that we have nature, and in the forest, we have a lot of stuff that's on the forest floor that we can use. And you know, when you pick a stuff yourself, it's much more powerful than something that you go and buy in the shop. It's been handled by so many people. It's been, you know, altered. Sometimes depends what you buy. So I'd encourage, you know, people to explore and get what they want. Maybe there is a rock that you're gonna be looking at the next week, and you're like, I don't know, it's a simple rock, right? But I want this. There is the frequency that that rock holds that you might have to, you know, I want to say digest, okay? Or maybe there is that energy that needs, the energy that that rock or whatever it is that you will be picking or you'll be looking at holds, that's something that you are in lack of, or it's gonna somehow expand the energy within you, the one that you hold already. What's going on? We have the crumbling. What are you clinging on to? We'll look at this. What is that about? And we have don't dim to fit in. How are you dimming your light in order to fit in? In this case, I don't feel like you are. I believe that you are showing yourself for who you are to the world. You're knocking those walls down. And you're looking at the world in a very curious way. This isn't the card that makes me want, you know, to think, oh, stuff is scary, you know. This is a Page of Pentacles. Pages are explorers. Pages are curious. Pages are messengers. And maybe you receiving a message from someone that's going to make you feel like your authenticity and you trying to be as authentic as possible is worth it. That's what I want to say. Okay, let's use the I want to say Magic of the Oracle. No, the Haunted House Tarot. Let's clarify that crumbling. This is a Tower card in the regular deck. What's crumbling? We have the Queen of Cups. We have another Queen, the Queen of Swords. And we have the Five of Swords. Let me have a sip of water. Okay, I feel like I want 3 more cards here. Feathers might be important this week and a half. Let me adjust the camera for you. And connection with the female or the feminine energy. I'm seeing that someone is going to tell you something with this Tower card that you'll find really impactful in your life. Now, for some of you, this is going to be beneficial to break those walls down, and you're going to be like, yes, let's get it done. And you'll take, I'm seeing you with a massive hammer doing it yourself. For others of you, you're going to be like, oh, this isn't comfortable. But all of you are accepting that that's something that needs to go down, though. But some of you enjoy challenges, and that's what kind of mentality you probably have been, almost like I want to say you've trained your mind to accept and to be excited for challenges. Maybe for some of you, you're still working on this. We have the Two of Wands, bottom of the deck. We have the Eight of Swords. Let me see what is going on here. You have 3 queens here, guys. Oh no, that's not a queen, sorry. That's a King of Wands. All right, so there's a relationship that's really important here. And I do believe that there's going to be depends on your sex, but I'm seeing the opposite sex will be there to somehow help you out when you'll be going through a difficult time. That's for sure. Now, when it comes to feminine connection here, I'm seeing that there's going to be a very honest conversation with someone that's going to almost like allow someone to open up big time. Now, this can be maybe someone else's walls crumbling down too. I'm picking that up, both ways here. You will be trying to break someone's walls or someone else, and to set this person free so that they can see how good they have it. Okay? I'm seeing for some of you, you might be working on getting rid of maybe some type of attachment or energy that doesn't belong to a person, okay? And it might be because someone has done something in the past, a bit something like this. We all know not to do that, right? But I bet some of you, when you were younger, you did this. It was fun and games back then, right? What do we know now? So it does seem like maybe for some of you, regardless of what kind of, it doesn't have to be, the attachment doesn't have to come from this. But I do believe that for some of you, you are getting rid of maybe some kind of, I almost want to say residue of energy. And someone is going to be super grateful for opening their eyes. Now, again, this can be you doing this, or this can be someone else who's capable of that. But overall, someone is learning big time. This is an interesting week. Wow, wow. Maybe some of you are finding out who you were in the past life. Maybe you're gonna do the past life regression. I don't know. We have fire here twice, But in this case, this guy is saving this girl from that fire. So maybe you're switching things up big time here. Maybe karmic events of some sorts, and you're like, nope, not happening. Whatever that would be in your life, right? You like, it's almost like the fate is changing. The fate is changing. I don't know if it's yours or someone else's, but someone has a really, really big impact on the other person by shining a light on what maybe wasn't as visible. And maybe someone wants to connect to the spirit world somehow, and they bring someone through in order to pass messages. Maybe that's something that you are doing, or you have booked that. But overall, it seems like there's gonna be again that connection with the spirit world. And I don't know how about you, but for me, foxes are super mysterious, especially when you hear what kind of sounds they make. It's a bit crazy. And for me, it seems like you're gonna get down to the information that's been maybe hidden from you, but it was there, but you just couldn't see it. I'm trying to make sense of the feelings that I'm getting here. Sometimes I lack words, but overall, someone is helping someone out big time here. especially when it comes to energy work, or especially attachments, or working, you know, maybe communication with a deceased. I can't put you on in a box and say it's only attachments, you know, or leftover energy, but someone is being freed and someone is being helped at the right time. I keep hearing the right time, the right place. So, you know, sometimes when spirit talks for people, say if you're sitting at work and you're thinking about something personal, and then your colleague passes by and they say something to you, they don't make a big deal out of it, but for you, that was the answer, okay? So, or the advice that you needed, and you're like, damn. So I'd say expect that. Expect that. Okay. The Ace of Pentacles is here. The Eight of Wands is here. The Justice is here. Let's see what the Ace of Wands is talking about. Ooh, another ace. Expect opportunities this week. But it feels like, you know how it feels like? It feels like someone wants to gift something to you because you deserve it, or they want to give back in order to keep those scales balanced. I'm hearing, I can't, you know, I can't take this. It's too much. Or if you felt like you were put on hold, I do believe that things will start moving really fast for you the next week. There is a lot that's happening. Not only behind the scenes, but also in your 3D life. But there are a lot of sparks as well here that I'm seeing, and it might be a bit overwhelming. It does seem like maybe for some of you, you're changing your life around. I don't know what it is that you're going to be doing. Another ace. We have 3 aces. I don't remember when I had it like that the last time. Wow, these are new opportunities. I do believe that you're gonna figure out a lot of stuff about your life. Not only that there is some kind of proposal coming, you know, or opportunity, but it seems like you're gonna realize maybe self-sabotaging behaviors, or you're gonna make it clear for someone else if you're working in this job or you do something similar. Someone is really grateful for the information you will be giving them. I'm hearing you made everything clear. You made everything clear. Look, she's giving that key, right? And remember how I said we talked about that seductive energy? And someone has an eye on you. I want to take a look at who this is. I do believe that you're going to feel very sexy, which is nice the next week and a half. You're going to be feeling yourself. Because you know that you have a lot of answers. But it's not only that. It's in what kind of energy you're going to be in. You're going to be like, I've got this. Yep, I've got this. Who is it that finds you so alluring? Who is it that finds you so alluring? Again, you see, we have a tower here and we have a tower right here. So maybe this is someone who will be going through that tower moment. Someone who will have dealings with the family, their finances, their stability. There's something along those lines. Home, maybe. There will be big changes. There will be big changes for them. It's almost like they're gonna have to start either fresh or have a better structure because the old one didn't work. And for a lot of them, it's to do with their home or family. Something is changing big time for them. So that's what kind of person finds you attractive. Now, I must say that for some of you with that tower twice, this might be you feeling yourself, as I said. Okay? Maybe you're going to be looking at the mirror and you're like, damn, you know, damn, I look good. So I like that. You know, don't dim in to fit in, you know. That's exactly what we don't want to do here. Don't cross your chest as well. See, and I'm clarifying this card here, and she can't see, and this girl has her hands on her eyes. It seems like maybe for some of you, you're going to be just trying to maybe practice something or feel energies without seeing anything or knowing anything about a person. I don't know. There's some type of practice that is coming up here. And it seems like you're going to be pretty busy. Okay? You're going to be pretty busy, but whatever you're doing, you're successful. This is a successful week. I like that. But this is going to be a bit of a roller coaster, I must say. Exciting. But it does seem like after that winning moment, you might have to take a nap. Or you might need to take a moment for yourself. You're like, phew, that was intense. That was a lot. But look how this week or week and a half for you. Remember, guys, we all on slightly different time frames. And for some of you, this can manifest the next week. For some of you, it just has happened. For some of you, this can be the next month. I can't control this, right? That's why I don't do timing when it comes to tarot that much, unless I'm really feeling it. But overall, this feels like in 1 week, so many things will be happening almost like in a month, you know? And very important changes, very important encounters. It's just a lot. It's just a lot. Let me see. I want to get a bit more information. So, you know, I had to check on your work and on your relationship pile number 2, but you're a very different vibe. I didn't do that for you. I went by what cards told me, because I feel like that's not what you need. You needed those messages before. Okay, let's see how you're gonna be feeling, because this seemed like I want to split the week into 2. So that was the beginning or the first half. How are you gonna be feeling after this has taken place? 3 of Cups. Well, celebration, I bet. I'm telling you, you're gonna be like, I've done really good. Maybe you're going to meet someone. Didn't we talk about, did I show you the wood? The wood? My wood? Okay, guys, I'm tired. I'm sorry. You know, when I'm tired, I start talking nonsense, and I find my jokes very funny. My own jokes, right? But overall, look, you've completed something, and you're going to be celebrating a goal that you have completed. And you're going to be like, yes, I've done this. This is great. You're going to be, maybe for some of you, literally feeling like a star, right? I don't know what you do, but for some of you, you're going to be feeling like a star. That one. I'll take both of them. We have the 3 of Wands as well as the High Priestess. Bang, here you go. But, you know, after that celebration, what you're doing, you will want to get more involved into some type of practice than ever before. You'll want to continue going. What's next? You know, just remember, when it comes to goals, don't forget living now, because there are so many goals that you're going to think of in the future. So take that moment to celebrate and to pat yourself on the back, and then you can start looking towards the next thing that you want to do. Overall, you're very wise. People want your energy. People want your advice. And I do believe that your third eye, as you can see here in a couple of cards, it's going to be super open. So maybe you're gonna have, you know, hard time at one point to controlling it, and you're gonna be like, oh, I gotta ground myself. That would be great, you know. Forest, nature, do your thing, whatever helps you. But I think the energy and the information you're gonna be getting is gonna be very easily understood, if that makes sense. So I hope, pile number 2, you found your messages here. Bottom of the deck, we have the Temperance. Look how beautiful this card is. And I'm going to end your reading with this note. Okay, tribe, thank you for coming back. Love you as always. I'll catch you soon. Hey, pile number 3 people. So let's see what is up with you guys. This is the 𝒃𝒊𝒕𝒉 Tarot, beautifully hand-drawn deck. We have the 9 of Wands, the darkness before dawn. Ooh, let's get into this. I'm gonna be using the Rebecca's Campbell deck for that. This reminds me, you know, of what? Maybe for some of you this is gonna vibe. Today when I went to the forest to recharge, I kept looking at trees like that, and I was like, why they are so smooth? They are so straight and very smooth, and I was really fascinated by it. And the sun was shining a bit like here in this card. So maybe for some of you that's something that you're gonna decide to do. Maybe nature, forest, or some type of a tree will be important to you. I'd say pay attention to any plant really the next week, because there might be a message behind it, you know. As long as you figure out what the name of it is, look up its properties, there might be something there for you. Maybe for some of you, you're looking into plant medicine or overall, you know, that type of healing. But it does seem like there is a better day that's approaching after a difficult period of time, and you're being asked not to close yourself off the next week. Okay, just to let it out. Okay, a couple of cards want to come out. I'm seeing 3, so we'll take 3 for you guys. And let's see what's going on. We have cold, we have inner earth, and we have cosmic ancestor. All these cards, you know, especially these 2 are talking about grounding, at least for me. It's saying inner earth, you'll survive this, new solutions and beginnings. And the Star Keeper is a cosmic ancestor. See the light by staying grounded, which is going to be pretty important for a lot of you here. And I'm seeing you really good at protecting your energy, you know. And what I'm saying protecting, don't think of, you know, only people who might be taking the energy from you. It's about just having your energy in a way controlled, so you know it doesn't overspill. So sometimes when we're stressed, we tend to give that out. The shield sometimes is broken. That's the way I like to see it, right? It doesn't have to be how you see it, but that's something that happens to me. Say, even if I'm super excited about something and I was like, oh, listen, I want to get this video out there, I want to get this done, and I'm editing, and suddenly my tech just stops. It starts lagging. It's already a message for me to know that, hey, my energy is scattered. I need to return it, to get it back. And I can be excited but grounded at the same time. There is no need to rush there, just enjoy the process, that kind of energy. And I think that's what a lot of you will be doing. Landscapes are important the next week. Overall, you know, locations, beautiful. I'm seeing something that you might discover where you haven't been. And it's time to step up. The cold card is saying soul gifts and training. So maybe for some of you are practicing something that is quite sacred to you in a way, you know, and you're going to be stepping up your game, which is nice. I like that for you. All right, let's move on and let's see which deck I want to use for you all, guys. Pile number... By the way, I'm paying attention to these kind of gateways, right? Those thresholds that we're seeing here. It's like you're stepping into a new energy. You're stepping into something new and explored. If there's going to be a feeling that you want to explore, suddenly do that the next week and a half. All right, let's see. Let's clarify the 9 of Wands. I want to know a bit more about this. What is happening? You have the 10 of Earth. I'm telling you, this is all about your surroundings and what Earth has to offer. You're going to feel really grateful for what you will uncover in nature or about nature. About the earth overall, you know, what's there that maybe you haven't discovered just yet. Overall, you're feeling pretty good when it comes to your stability, finances, and especially family matters. Strong connections are being made, beautiful connections. Maybe you're bonding with someone a bit deeper, and my throat chakra is being funny. By the way, if I sound a bit weird, it's because I'm super tired this week, and I'm gonna go straight to bed after this reading. There's a lot to do the next week. Daughter of Fire is here. Okay. As well as the Son of Fire. Okay, see, daughter and son, again, this is a lot to do. Maybe if you have children, you're gonna feel really proud of them, who they grown up to be. You know, I'm seeing someone observing their kids, being really thankful. I'm also seeing someone's grandma coming through here. This is a week of discoveries, you know, a week to bring your inner child out a bit more. Maybe some of you are going to want to do inner child work, or some others, you know, this is going to be almost like subconscious. You'll feel like you want to go out and play literally a bit more, which is going to fulfill your heart. And I keep hearing places to discover, places to discover. So I'd encourage you guys to go out there and see what the world has to offer. What are you going to be happy about, pile number 3, the next week, week and a half? I've been told to switch decks. Let's use this one. What you're going to be feeling happy the next week about? Okay, we have the Mage of Coins. Your stability. Maybe some of you are going to decide to work with colors, whatever that is for you. What you're going to be happy about? 7 of Cups. You're going to be happy about the options that you have. It seems like if you felt restricted for X amount of time, you're finding yourself free again. We have the Temperance here. This is all about balance. I love this energy for you. Super balanced. We have the Earth. We have a lot of Earth energy here. You have the Temperance here. It seems like you're going to be very in tune with yourself, which is nice. And that's basically what's going to be making you happy. For some of you, your eyes will be opened a little bit wider, and you're going to realize how many options you have out there. Okay? What you're capable of doing. There is no stopping you, okay? Even if the problem arises, you're going to be like, there are many ways to go about it. What do I want to do? That's what kind of energy you have here. Yeah, I said, look, we have the 9 of Swords here. And it does feel like this is your past energy, where I was and where I am now, okay? Where I was and where I am now. See how different these energies are, the first row and this one? You're overcoming some type of difficulty or stagnation, especially if you felt like you were controlled somehow. And what's happening, you're being freed from that. Whatever it is that feels like controlling, okay? For some of you, you're going to be discovering ways how to go about it the next week, week and a half. And I'm also seeing forgiveness coming through here. You'll want to forgive either yourself for what it is that you didn't see, or someone else for something. Okay, what can you tell us about people who have chosen number 3, work or stability? You have the World. I keep hearing the world is waiting for you. So I don't know what it means to some of you. We have the Magician. Yeah, because you have talents and abilities that you need to show. But it seems like some of you are still thinking about how to go about this, you know, what to do. You're still processing this all. And you have the 9 of Wands again. Maybe some of you are feeling a little bit closed off, or you're going to be like, oh, I don't know if I can do this, but you have all the strength and abilities here. I'd say this is not the week to doubt yourself, unless you need some extra time to get ready, you know. Otherwise, I keep hearing take action. You have the Two of Pentacles, which is indicating a period of busy time, but it does seem like you're gonna try and be as balanced as you can whilst you're juggling, let's say, hobby and work, family and a job, right? You're gonna try and make it as fun as possible, and for some of you, you're gonna be learning how to do that. You have the Ace of Cups. For some of you, there might be some kind of an offering coming through. I'm hearing international, and I'm seeing an email inbox. So maybe you're gonna hear from someone that's related to work. That's gonna be quite impactful, and maybe for some of you, you're gonna need an extra day to process it, what it is that you want to do about this. Okay, you have the Four of Cups here. Let me dig into this. I'm gonna pull from the Magic of You Oracle. Where is it? Like, some of you, it seems like something is holding you back. Something is holding you back. What is it? Because I almost want to like say spread your wings free. Pile number 3. Okay, what's holding you back? You see, like, sacrifice. What can you let go of? Literally, that's what I wanted to talk about. Let's read about this card. I like how the description of this deck is, how it's written. Sacrifice. Let's look into this. It says, do you feel you are being kept in the dark? Do you feel like you are buried? Redefine your thoughts and contemplate that you are not buried but planted. Soon it will be your time to bloom, to be aware and to know, but for now you must merge with the darkness in order to grow. And that's why maybe I said for some of you, you'll need time to process. The maiden has sacrificed her ego to become her primal self. Her reptile-like spine descends from her pineal gland and plunges deep into the earth, rooting her into the mother's dark embrace and plunging her into Gaia's source. Again, earth, 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 right? Is she emerging from the earth or being drawn down into it? Both aspects are appropriate to consider. On the other hand, she is planted. On the other, she is blooming. When this card appears, it is time to consider what you are willing to sacrifice, to let go of. What are you prepared to recycle in yourself, in people, places, and things around you, in order to nourish and grow? The harder the sacrifice, the greater the exponential growth. Yeah, maybe some of you, those 2 Nine of Wands, you are resisting that. You're like, ugh, because sometimes, when people know that there is an opportunity to grow, the old self, or the old system starts giving messages like, don't do this, with fear, right? You're stepping out of your comfort zone, but sometimes it doesn't allow you to see what's gonna come out of it. So just recognize when that happens with the Nine of Swords and see what you want to do about this, right? Because the next week and a half, you're gonna have a chance to switch things up for yourself. And again, with the Ace of Cups, to start anew. Let's take a look at your relationships. Maybe in order to find that balance that we talked about, something is going to have to be let go of, right? What deck do I want to use? Let's take this Super Lunaris deck for relationships. Okay. What do you need to know about your relationships the next week? Pile number 3, you have the Hierophant. You have the Five of Swords. You have the Justice. Okay, this is interesting. Let's stop right there. For some of you, you're literally fighting for what belongs to you. Now, when I say relationships, this can also talk about just connections, right? Any kind of connection. And here, if you are dealing with formalities, legalities, this is going to be important. Someone is fighting for what they deserve, what's written for them, I almost want to say. Okay? For some of you, you're going to come across a person who's going to act almost like a mentor for you, or someone who can advise you really well and to give you some type of insight that you need at that time. You have the Three of Swords here. Maybe mentorship is happening here, maybe counseling. I'm seeing that happening too. We have the Chariot. I like that. After the Three of Swords, you have the Chariot. And this Chariot card in particular, look how that energy switches straight away. Someone is being freed from something that's being waiting on their heart, right? So this is a big cleansing type of week, especially when it comes to past hurt. You're setting yourself free. I think some of you are going to realize that some type of connection, encounter, or passenger was a karmic one for you. And all you're doing is, on my chest hurts right now, all you're doing is that you're clearing what you need to be clearing. Now, when it comes to karmic contracts, I like to say it that way, you know, if we, let's say, if someone feels a victim in this lifetime, in certain type of situation, remember, a victim at one point in this or the past lives have been the one who was the attacker. So it depends how you want to look at this. Are we going to be dwelling on something, you know, that's not fair, why me, why this? Or are we going to be like, ding, light bulb moment, I got this, okay? I know. You have 2 5s here. 3, sorry. 555. This is all about changes in your, I want to say, contracts. And these contracts are relationship contracts, connections, right? Let me see where that takes us. Yeah, I'm telling you, someone is fighting for what they believe is true. The Page of Wands is here. And the King of Swords. Yeah, someone is in full armor. That's how this is coming through. Bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Cups. Someone knows that they have to toughen up for some type of connection here. They have to toughen up. They have to speak up. They have to let that fire out, you know. Someone has been holding in, like this gal over here with those arms, have been holding everything in for too long. And now it's time to speak up and to say what needs to be said with the King of Swords. Again, this can be some type of formality, right? But this also can be some type of very impactful karmic dealing here, karmic relationship that you are making sense of. You're like, I know now. And I know why this has happened before, because it does seem like it only happened once here. It seems like it... Let me pull a card here. It seems like it might have been a repetitive, some kind of pattern here. What are you learning from this pile number 3? Serendipity, merge with the flow. This is a very, again, earthy-like card. This person is almost like becoming one with nature. And I'm seeing maybe for some of you, you have been resisting that flow at one point, or you will be. Especially with the 9 of Wands, that would make a lot of sense here. I'm just going to scan this card through really quickly and see. So that's what it says. Be aware of the opportunities that are lining up around you. Merge into the flow of life. Trust it in all its light and shadows. They have brought you to this point. Be conscious of follow-up and follow-through. Good fortune forms around you. The gale of serendipity merges into the leaves of life, and they welcome her into their nourishing and lush embrace. Like them, she is growing in abundance and opportunity. Fresh potential awakens. Everything happens in its right time and place, exactly as it is meant to. And those words, exactly with the justice as it is meant to. You know what I mean? Okay. Pile number 3. What an interesting read. Let's pull 3 cards for you guys. You might want to approach this as another pick a card. I'm going to be pulling from the Ocean deck. You might pick only one message. You might want to listen to all of them and filter them out. That card is looking at me. So that's group number 1, group number 2, and I'm seeing group number 3 already. Okay, so choose yours. If you need, stop the video right here. We're starting with group number 1. Help appears in various ways. There is much support for you. Sometimes you may get so adrift you forget to look to the support systems that are with you continually. Yeah, sometimes when we so deep into some kind of an issue or problem, we forget, right? We're like, we can do it on our own, but why do we have to? You like to care for people, right? So allow them to help you. 2, total submersion. Don't be afraid to totally immerse yourself in a project, interest, or goal. Give it 100% of your energy, and you may find what your life has been lacking. Keep pushing. This is the message. Number 3, push to the surface. You may have become complacent. You might be stalling or in need of a new surge of energy. Become aware of the dynamics of your life. That would be, again, talking about that grounding here, okay? So tribe, thank you for coming back. I hope this is useful, and I'll catch you soon. Bye for now. Hey tribe, whoever has chosen pile number 4, let's see what we got for you. Now, straight away when I started recording, I wanted to stretch my back. Maybe that's something that would be beneficial for some of you, because it feels like I've been sitting on this chair for like 5 hours not moving. So yeah, flexibility, maybe that's something that you have already started doing. If that's the case, that's your pat on the back. But overall, just, you know, caring for your body and seeing where you feel a little bit tense, or maybe you feel like you need movement in that area. Let's see what is up. You have the devil here we're starting with. Let's see what that's talking about. I'm gonna be using the Rebecca Campbell's deck for the energy checkup. Maybe for some of you a snake is important here. By the way, this is the 𝒃𝒊𝒕𝒉 Tarot, beautifully hand-drawn deck. You have the you're already doing it, stop overthinking, keep facing your true north. All right, I like that. And you have trust the niggle. What is the niggling feeling trying to tell you? And I think it's very connected to the devil card here. Maybe you're gonna be feeling that you need to look into some kind of energy, or you need to look into something that you have been resisting. Your intuition has been telling you something. Take a look at this. There's something there for you, and you are like, I'm gonna brush it off. And the devil would be here in case the devil is here in case someone has done it over and over again, right? This is some type of, you know, pattern that we're talking about. For some of you, I want to say you have to believe in your dreams a bit more and where you're going in life. Don't beat yourself up, because that's something that can, it's doing nothing good for you. A lot of you are probably already on your life paths here, but sometimes maybe that devil kicks in and you're like, am I really doing a good job? Can I do this? Brush it off. This is saying, let's get rid of that energy that's not helpful for you, okay? This is gonna be an intuitive week, so pay attention to those niggling sensations. We might take a minute towards the end of the reading to read about the niggle card, because I really like the description of it. But let's continue. Let me see which deck I want to use for you. What's going on with you? I want the textured tarot for you all. So maybe creative souls are here. Every time I'm reaching for this deck in private readings, I know that I'm talking to a creative soul. All right. Let's see what is up. Let's clarify that devil here. I don't know, 2 or 3 cards. Let's see. Not feeling it just yet. You have the 2 of Wands. See, and in the 2 of Wands in this deck, we have a chain on the right corner, and that's exactly how I would see the Devil card, you know, that chain holding you. Maybe you think that you cannot move forward because what cards are coming out now is a Chariot. I cannot move forward, right? I cannot explore, but your cards are saying you can. So say if that's to do with the pandemic situation, there are many ways of exploration, right? It's saying you can go and explore places around your home you haven't been to. Discover something there, right? There are many ways of feeling that you're free and you can move around. Now, for others of you, this is to do with self-sabotage a little bit, so watch that the next week and a half. Am I good enough? Can I do this? Will I be successful? Will I be respected? Okay, so everything how you think about yourself the next week and a half, or what you say to yourself, might be reflected in your life. So watch your thoughts, and I think this is going to be a great learning experience for you. This is a reminder, you know, this is a reminder. Now the Three of Pentacles and the Four of Pentacles is here. It seems like maybe for some of you, you might have been stuck in a cycle where you couldn't save money, and I think things will start moving forward, but this has to do with some type of belief system though. Okay, don't think that you can't cut off that chain. You can get this done, but for a lot of you, this is saying, you know, communicate with people, collab with people the next week and a half. I'm also seeing for some of you, if you can't make full sense of where your fear is coming from, it will be shown through a dream for you the next week and a half, okay? Right? And we talked about fears, or maybe abandonment issues, maybe there's something hidden for you and you're like, I don't know where this is coming from. Why am I feeling this way? I'd say pay attention to your dreams, or just listen to your gut, okay? Listen to your gut and explore that information. Every time I pull the Two of Cups in this deck in particular, it feels like someone is giving bullshit, you know, to the other person because of that red color, you know, at the top of their heads. It's almost like, oh, don't give me BS, or don't give me headaches. Maybe for some of you, you are finding out why you have been getting headaches lately and what that's to do with. Because this guy is holding his head as well. You see what I mean? And you're like, where's that coming from? So I'd say scan the energy around you the next week and a half. This is a week of discoveries, okay? Literally. A week of discoveries. What did I say? The Hermit is doing what? Right? Going to explore. See what the soul wants to say. In tune with himself. In this case, herself. Let me see where my soul takes me, because I know in the top right corner there is wisdom for me to be found, and it feels like maybe for some of you, you're gonna feel like you want to be on your own a bit more often, or you'll realize why you tend to close yourself off sometimes, or why your energy is low sometimes, right? Let's see what's happening here. We have the Seven of Wands. Whew, this is a week of release. Look at this. This is a week of full-blown release. I'm telling you. What you have been resisting, it might bite you in the ass, because probably for some of you, like, I don't want to see this, I don't want to hear this. If that's the case, this will be your chance to clear it once and for all. And I'm saying once and for all because it feels that strong, okay? What is this frustration about, pile number 4? Are you impatient? Oh, okay, half of the deck is on the floor. So here you go. There is that creative energy coming through here with the Queen of Wands. We have the Six of Swords on my lap. Let me see what's on the floor. I'm not going to take them all because there's too many. But just one showed itself, which is the Page of Pentacles. Again, this is a learning week, okay? But you are... Justice, Devil, and the Sun. Right. I mean, come on. We'll put these right here. See, and again, we have those chains right here. You this is some kind of a karmic situation. It's interesting because in one other pile we had a strong karmic contract of some sorts. That's gonna be the light will be shined on that connection, or on, in your case specifically, on some kind of behavior I'm seeing, okay? And you'll be able to see what's been holding you back. It's very much to do with your childhood, or maybe lack of having fun in your life. Maybe you've been taking things very serious for a really long time, and now you stopped having fun and you're like, oh, I feel this, I feel that. It's because you don't come out and play, enough. That's the message. I'm skipping, I'm jumping between scenarios, so please don't take everything. Take what sits right with you, and you like, if you nodded at one point, that's your message. But overall, it's time for justice. Let's cut this off. We don't need that anymore, right? We don't need that anymore. How can you clear this devil energy? What can you do, pile number 4? What can you do for yourself? The Tower, smash it down. Finish it. Finish something that literally, oh, this is like, I'm seeing a massive hammer, but like in one other pile. Maybe you came from that pile. Are you trying to make things, good for everyone, and you're trying to be the right one, or are you trying to make things, fair for everyone? In this case, it seems like there is lack of fairness and things have to be changed, okay? It's almost like maybe sometimes you're taking responsibility that's not your responsibility, and you're like, damn it, I did it again. Oops, I did it again. And your cards want you to start fresh. Yeah, okay? And especially it seems like, for some of you, you do have abundance coming for you, okay? But for some of you, you've been holding too much on your back. Do you remember how at the beginning I said my back, my back? So here you go. Don't, in pile number 4, it seems like someone has been creating so many things in their head, or they've been taking the hard way out. And what you need to know that there is an easy way out, okay? There is an easy way out. Go and find it. And I think in the next week, you're literally on that journey. Maybe for some of you, you're doing shadow work. That's why this devil is here, and you're like, let me see why I'm being triggered by this, by that, why can't I open up? Why can't I do this? Why can't I do that? Which is great. Let's see, what are you gonna be looking at? What are you clearing here, pile number 4, the next week and a half? You have the Vertigo card. Whatever you choose will be correct. Maybe some of you were scared to make decisions for yourself in life, and now you realize that you are the master of the key, and you can go and open that door yourself, whatever that means to you. Let's split the deck. Let's see what else. You have the Mosaic card. Says, let chance play its creative role in your life. Again, that creativity, I'd say this is a week of creativity. If there is something that was painful in the past that you want to express, this thing, that would be a great time to express it through art. Would it be music? Would it be, arts and crafts? Would it be painting? Whatever it is that you feel is suitable. But again, you see, there is that mask that's being broken. And I do believe that for some of you, you're becoming a bit of a new person by some kind of encounter, idea, or maybe a trigger even that's going to be there for a reason. So I almost want to say for some of you, don't miss out a trigger, dig deep into it the next week and a half, because there will be a lot of beneficial info there for you. Let's take a look at the Trust the Niggle card, as I said before. Let's see. Oops, I don't have this book with me here. I have a different book. Let me see if I can grab it without switching the video off. Oh yeah, it's here. Perfect. Meant to be. Trust the Niggle. Sorry, if I sound tired, I don't know if I mentioned is because I am. Okay, that niggling feeling, that annoying niggling feeling, that inconvenient annoying niggling feeling. Try as you might, it's there, and it ain't going anywhere. Most people spend years ignoring their niggling feelings, throwing their best dollops of stubbornness, ego, and post-rationalization to numb them out. It's exhausting, and until you face the niggle, life just throws you more bait to awaken it. You see, that bait is your devil here, to draw your attention to the light within you that is bursting to come out. And here you go, that light. That's what you're walking towards, do you see? The niggle is an arrow pointing to what is standing in your way. The relationship, the conversation, the decision, the shift that needs to be made, the stone in your shoe. Often we feel the niggling feeling in our body first. Many people think that intuition is something from the higher realms, but in fact, it is the body that is the intuitive one, working through our senses to deliver vibrational information. It takes just a moment every day to scan your body to receive the intuitive intelligence and act on it quickly. You are being called to face the niggle now. If you don't face it, the universe will throw something much bigger and more obvious in your path, and then you will likely regret that you didn't answer the niggle in the first place. I know it's scary, but you are safe. Answer the niggle now. I want to pull a couple of cards for you from a different deck, guys. If you want to, you can listen to them all. I'm going to pull 3, but I'm not going to show it to you in case someone wants to approach it as another pick a card here, okay? Let's use the Animal Tarot for you. There might be advice or a message for you. That's for numbers 1. That's for numbers 2. And that's for numbers 3. If you need some more time, stop the video right here. And we're starting with group number 1. Alright, so your message, guys, is the Sun. Nice. Your plans will work out well, bringing you happiness, prosperity, and success. You'll garner the recognition for your accomplishments you so richly deserve. That's great. It's a very freeing type of energy here. And again, you know, the Sun, and we have that light over here. It lines up pretty nicely. Then middle card, we have Ace of Winter. Implementation of your brilliant new idea may get off to a rocky start, but keep going. The challenges will keep you refine your plan and reshape your goals into something even better. And number 3, get ready for progress to speed up. This situation requires you to choose logic and intellect over emotion and make your decisions quickly. I hope this is helpful, tribe. Thank you for coming back. Love you as always. I'll catch you soon.